Check, check, 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we go, look at that. Don't have our game audio. Let's fix that. And let's go and sort this one out too. Press that. And there's just so many screens going on and so much happening on them all. It's hard to keep up with where I'm meant to be, but there we go. That one looks like it's working. That one looks like it's working. Whatever reason my Caster Labs, which I use to bring both the chats in together, is not working tonight, so we're just going to have to flick between the two, because we do have the vertical and the standard stream going at the moment. So why can't I drag that down though? It's annoying. Yeah. No. I'll get there. That one's... Oh my goodness, is that one frozen? I'm all over the place. Go away, there we go. Right. Put that back there. Put that back. I'll say hello to you all in a minute. Please be patient. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome along. Ham and eggs, I know you're probably not here, but if you are, thanks for tuning in a little bit earlier and saying hello. Nice to have you there. Appreciate you taking the time. Right. I'm just about sorted. Bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. That goes there. Honestly, I've never wanted a third monitor ever as much as I do now. Right. There we go. I should now be able to see everything I need to see. Sweet. I don't know why that's gone up there. There we go. Right. Oof, who would have thought this would take so long to sort itself out? Or I'd take so long to sort all of this out. Should have been more organised to start with. I opened up the Lego manual for, the build menu for the telehandler, and I was like, oh no, it wants me to use a motor next, and I had to go and find where one of those was and all sorts. So, right, I'm done. We're there. How are you all? Welcome along. Nice to see you. Heath, it has been a while since you've been in here, mate. Good to have you here. G'day, Oscar. How are you? I've had a good Wednesday actually. Worked from home today. Had the kids. Took them in for haircuts. Went and got myself a haircut. And yeah, it's good. G'day, Aussie. Dan, how you doing? And Sindri, good evening to you. Darren, hello. Cheers, everyone. I've made sure I've got a whiskey tonight because last week was the first week I haven't had a whiskey for a long time. So cheers, everyone. Cheers. Russell, how you doing? Nice to see you. Have I brought Global Farmer? Yeah, so they actually sent me a early access code to that, and I've had a look at it. There's some really cool things. FSG and I talked about it briefly on the weekend. There's some really cool things in there, which I think if Farming Simulator had would be amazing. But then at the same time, the graphics and everything else leaves a lot to be desired. There's mobile games, which are, I would say, are more advanced than that, but yeah, definitely an interesting looking game. Right. What are we doing? Well, if you were here last week, you would have remembered we got this field or mode. So I've skipped forward. We're another day further forward. This wasn't actually going to be the first task I did, but it is what we're going to do. So let's go and create a course. We use a course for this, and then we might do the baling behind it. So we'll get that all set up. But yeah, I did have a look at it. It worked. It was interesting. It didn't work quite how I thought it would. How wide is this? It doesn't actually say. We go 13 meters. So that way. 30 meters. Tools. 2 headlands. We're going to start work in the center so we don't get bales in the way. Smooth. Blah blah blah. That all looks good to me. Let's generate that course. Let's pull that over there so we can see it. We'll generate that. So yeah, I'll be interested to take a little bit more of a look at it, but took me a bit to get my head around. Ben, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. You're here for the free hellos. Well, hello for free, Os. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Hello, Scott. How you doing? Look, good evening to you. Playing Fortnite so you can't watch, but you can listen. All right. Fair enough, mate. Hey, Hyper, how you doing? Right. It's that's detected islands, so we actually need to turn islands off. That's detected the bits where the maybe the trees were, or is it where the grass was? I'm not sure. That's interesting. We've had that before. Right. So let's go. Tell that to go to the first waypoint. We fold things up. Now we're going to let that just get a head start because I do need to do a couple of other things. One's give the sheep some water. We were down to our last 79 litres, which I've already put on here, and they've used it up already. So we're going to go and pick some up here with the Zeta, the slow old Zeta. So we'll see how that goes. G'day Chad, how you doing? Tuning in there on the vertical stream all the way from Nebraska. Good to see you, mate. At home, visited the Cairo and having coffee. Nice one. My microphone's peeking out. I don't know if I'll move it away a little bit further. I've actually got, for the first time in a long time, I've got Sim Dash running. Always forget to use it. But thought I'd try it out again. Brian, how you doing? Good evening, mate. Running a tried and true Bundy. Nice one. It's Abalor 12-year-old tonight. It was storming for about an hour at your new house and damaged about all our trees. Oh, that's no fun. That's no fun. You're playing Aussie No Man right now, Oscar. Nice one. Nice. Right, so let's get over here. I need to fill this up. In here. So, let's talk about the plan for tonight. The plan is to get that field. We'll carry on getting that field prepped. Let's not crash into this. Enough struggle with this tractor as it is. Actually, this tractor a big one to put down here on this grain silo. So get that field baled, possibly get it loaded up, loaded out, and on the back of the truck and ready to plough. Maybe try and get it ploughed. But I'm also going to brick the combine because we've got field of chickpeas here on the right and soybeans over there all ready to go. So I figured if we did the soybeans, we could probably again put a worker on soybeans and get them doing that while we're mucking around up the top here, because soybeans don't yield too much. So that could be the plan. Hey Jorgen, how you doing? No game audio. Should be sorted now. It's just when I tab out a game, there's no audio. Looks okay to me. Smash that like button. Thank you, Scott, for the reminder. Yeah, hit that thumbs up. We're closing in on 19,000 subs. Less than 100 to go, which is pretty cool. Alright, let's grunt our way up here. Your two sausage dogs ran into a paddock with balls in it and tried to show the balls who's boss. And how did that work out for them, Heath? G'day, Y, how you doing? Good to see you. Bosun, good morning to you as well, mate. Welcome along. Nice to see everyone here tonight. No, you're all doing well. It's been a funny old couple of weeks. Funny old couple of weeks with the content. Kind of been relying on our weekly early farms with FSG to actually have some gameplay stuff other than the streams. And of course, we got caught up with the multiplayer issues on the weekend, which was a bit annoying, but we got through it. Well, we didn't. We just didn't do anything. Completely skipped the week, which kind of sucked. And I've got half a Tahitian episode recorded. I need to finish that off, get it edited. But it's just been sort of FS25 focused really, plus a couple of live streams. And it's probably going to be like that for the next 5 weeks, I imagine. Doing what I can where I can. And of course, we have our trip to an undisclosed secret location. Go and try out FS25 sometime this month as well, which I am eagerly excited for. Very excited for. It's going to be a very well-worn trip, but it's going to be well worth it. Right. Why did we not get a trigger just then? There it is. Not too far. I'm actually too close to the... Here we go. Oh, goodness. Remember to brake about 10 hours before you want to stop with this thing. Looks like we had skip rows on in that Winratu. Right, there we go. Perfect. That's right, we'll be able to tidy that up. Not that good, but that's still alive. Well, that's the main thing, right? Okay, let's have a look. So that's that job done. Now, actually, do you know what we're going to do? We're going to let that Winratu get just a little bit further ahead. Make it back down this way. We talked about it last week, about having some beehives. And I had the, oh, is it the, what's the mod called? We can't see it now. Expanded bees? the extension or something like that. Anyhow, we looked at it under the help menu, and it told you all about the bees. Bee revamp. So basically, there's a whole lot there, and it sounds really cool, so I thought we'd give it a try. So we're going to put down a couple of beehives around about. So we're going to start off right here, go into the build menu, animals, bees, and figured might as well put these down. We could put 4 of these down and get 40 hives versus one of those for only 33. So I don't know if there's a yield on either or the other, but this is what we're going to do. And I figured right here next to the greenhouses. So these have a 500-meter range. Now, if you remember our map here, each one of these squares, basically a plot of land plus a bit more is 500 meters. So I'm assuming it has a 500-meter. So I figured, yeah, 500-meter range means probably got 250 either direction. So I'd have to put a dead center to cover everything. But if I put a couple here, then maybe a couple over on the back of this shed, or even down in these trees, we might manage to cover most of the field. I'm guessing it only needs to touch the field to give the whole field the bonus too. Not sure. Let's find out anyhow. So, anyhow, these are going to go down here. A couple of these down. Yeah, and then if we come over, I reckon actually maybe we do put it against the back of this shed. Keep it out of the way. We're not going to get stung. Bearing in mind, I have talked about bringing vehicles around this side of the shed, but yeah, that'll do. A couple of those there. Burn through our money, and then I was going to put this down. Now, I have also remembered, oops, keep pressing that. Got it in, activated? Yeah. I've managed to remembered to put steel horses mobs, and we've talked about it so many times, but having the toggle markers that steel horse made. Put that down, so I've remembered to do that. Now it's going to put our bee honey thing right there, or our pallet for the bees, and then let's very quickly go in and paint a pretty little track in here. Which one? This one. Yes, in there. So we should get our honey spawning right there. Now, if we go and have a look, so this little trigger thing, this is cool. Steel Horse made this. Basically, I've got to keep it bound to the equals key. But you can see there, we've got 2 hives. One's got 52,000 bees in it, the other's got 61, so it's random. We've got a range of 500 meters. It tells us to get the honey at the pallet location. But then if we go over to the field and have a look, you can see, where is it? Down the bottom under precision farming, we've got influenced by bees. I'm assuming it's going to need to go through a month and update, or I might have to save the game to reset that to get it to show up, but I'm not quite sure. So we'll just have to figure that out. But yeah, there we go. We've got the fields being influenced by bees. So hopefully that's all going to sort itself out. So another little addition and upgrade to the farm. So we'll keep an eye on those as we progress through the next couple of months. Lego show Wanganui and displaying something. Ah, you Russell, nice one. What's happening with our windrow? It's like they're going backwards for some undisclosed reason. We'll let them do that. Right. So now let's do this. If I press that button. No, not that one. What's the unfold button on this? Rear tool. Figure out, there it is. Press that one, that unfolds it. Here we go. Looking at the wrong bit. So that's unfolded. If we press that one, turns it on. That one lowers it down. So that was all done using some dash. It's pretty clever. Except I didn't lower it down. Was it already lowered down? I was like, why am I harvesting it? Baling at such a great rate of knots. Try that again. Should have an additive in here too, but I really don't think I need any more silage than what we're going to get. I was meant to be going to Topol this weekend, Russell, with some friends, but now I've got a trials for a futsal team. So that doesn't lower pickup, that raises and lowers the tool, which is different to the raise and... I'm not on the tool, that's why. There we go. Had to have the baler selected. That's better. Now we're cooking. The other thing I can do is turn on all my lights independently by pressing the buttons. Don't need those ones on. It's a very dark and moody map, this one. Different times of the year. Hey, Rip and Cones, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome along. Need a 50 meter pickup. Need one of those modded ones, you reckon? Come out during the week. That's right, the hitch on this Bale is too low, isn't it? So it actually runs better on the other tractor. I'm banging the swats. So Heath and Ryan, your birthdays are a week apart. One's on the 11th and the other's on what's the 5th. Nice. What sim dash graphic are you using? I've got the fence screen up at the moment. Scott. FSG's ones. I need one of those swath rollers on the front of this. Don't I? Alright, how many bales did we just get along there? Karaki noodle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. By the time we're finished. Of course, we did start off with pretty much a full bale of straw, which probably sped it up a little bit. But I didn't want that to drop off there. It's going to cause all sorts of problems for our baler. Let's go and our windrow, we'll move that out of the way with the forks on the front. Glad you could catch the stream all the way from Oz. I'm glad you were able to tune in as well. Nice to have you here. Need a longer charging cable. You need a longer charging cable. I never long enough. I need a longer hitch. I actually am almost tempted to go and swap this out with the Traction King. What's happened to our windrow? Our windrow seems to have got stuck as well. Didn't realise he had two streams going. Yeah. There you go. You found the standard one. I always try and put the link there in the chat for the vertical stream to make sure people can find them both, because it is a bit easier to watch this one. Cher, I'd like to thank you for the shout out on Saturday for raising nearly £300. Nice one, Cher. That's awesome. I noticed FSG did a shout out for you too as well, which is cool, on his stream the other day. Right. So they haven't actually stopped working, but they weren't doing anything. So where were we meant to be going? Up this way. Get them back underway. You're in Australia for the V8 supercars this weekend. Nice one, Nismo. Have you been to those before? Into Bathurst before or not? Looking forward to that this weekend. Always a great race. Hence calling it the Great Race. Alright, nearest waypoint. Beautiful. Good. Called in a B-rake there. Alright, happy days. He was very generous. He was too. Good cause though, Cher. Good cause. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. So, need to drop this bale off the front, don't I? I deliberately carried this all the way down here so I had it at this end of the field. case anyone wondered. Low down again. More realistic when the Bale bounces. It's the hitch and that on the tractor that's actually causing the bouncing. Sorry, it's kids trying to close the door. I'm meant to be in bed. You've been doing it for 14 years. How have you? I'm sure we've talked about that before. Nice. Who are you back into one this week, Isma? You gave VCA a go and find it more user-friendly than GPS. 100%. Definitely is. See, the cool thing with it, I could probably... I knew that was going to happen. So you can do stuff like this with it too. Snap angle 1. Oops. See if I can get a straight course going. On the angle I want it to go, so let's try that one. Ah, see, it's not quite the right angle, which is annoying. Alright. Ah. I'm going to stand corrected here, aren't I? Snap angle. So I can't get it to snap to the right angle, but if you were able to get it to snap to the right angle, you can even, just when you've got a windrower or a baler with a narrow width, you make it really narrow and then you can just run down whatever line you want. It's quite clever. A rest day, yes. Well deserved. How many Ks or miles have you done of your 60? What are we? We're a third of the way through the month, just about. I can't even move at all on this one. Big juicy windrow. Didn't look any bigger than normal, but that's what she said. Yeah, manually change it to... Yeah, so you can match the windrow, but even on something like a narrow this, you probably the likelihood is you're going to end up with a row that would just about match anyhow, and at least you can go in a straight line. At least that's what I try to do sometimes. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Hey Scott, how you doing? Wish you could watch more, but a long day tomorrow. Fair enough, buddy. Fair enough. Gosh, just thinking about you too, mate. Thoughts and well wishes for everyone in Florida, and of course North Carolina too. I was watching actually what Cletus McFarlane's video today of he flew his helicopter down to into North Carolina over the weekend, I think it was, and helped take in water and help people out of that area, which reminded me a lot of the floods we had here in New Zealand last 18 months ago, beginning of 2023, when we had a cyclone. Gabrielle came through and ravaged some of the Hawke's Bay and Gisborne areas, and communities were completely cut off and flooded and isolated, and water levels never seen before. But this next one just looks, if you want to look at it with a taking the human element out of it, it's pretty amazing and incredible Mother Nature, but equally I wouldn't wish anyone to be in front of that. Need a lift kit. I do. Yeah, because we had it on the we had the same issue with the new the Traction King, sorry, and I ended up I changed the wheels. Oh, you're not going to stop for me, are you? But we ended up having to change the wheels to get it to work. Bounce across the Bale. Yeah, a larger diameter wheel actually worked out alright in the end, but wasn't quite what we had in mind. Come on. Oh, goodness. Beached. Oh, I'm actually proper beached this time. Can't go either way. If I can do this. There we go. I'll just run on the straw, on the grass swath a little bit. There we go. How to keep moving. Downhills are more forgiving. It's this uphill that's really struggling. Oh, good luck with your Fortnite, Heath. That wet down this end of the country, the motor farms under. Yeah, you guys have had some weather down there too, haven't you? Jeez. Crazy. I must admit, we've been very fortunate in the Manawatu over the last 10 years, really. We haven't had any really major or significant events. 2015 was the last year I can remember us having any serious flooding anyhow. And even that only lasted a day or so. Alright. A couple more passes, headlands, and we're done. When that windrow is finished, I'm actually going to go and grab the wrapper and see if we can get Courseplay to wrap this as well. And then we'll look at starting off the combine on those soybeans. It's doing pretty good. It's a big baler. It is a big baler. Yeah, you're quite right. Bad here in the areas now, and Florida's getting ready to get hammered again. Yeah. Yeah, and I'll be thinking you'll, Scott. Actually, I put silage additive in. I've got that extra bonus with the grass. We actually had some baleage and silage done on the farm over the weekend. I'd known they were going to be doing it, and I had time. I would have gone and captured some videos or put together some reels or shorts or something. Beached as bro. Hey, who you talking to? I've been working out, Bo. It's a little bit like that though. I'm actually nervous of where this windrow has gone around the end rows and picked up a bit more. It's probably going to be some big lumps floating around. So let's see where we go. I do want to try and carry on our telehandler build. See if we can get back into that. You might not have noticed, Nismo, I'm representing the Red Bull Racing side, is it? Side. Can't quite make it out. My colours for the weekend all sorted. Going to save some bales for the sheep. So I've got the grazing mod on, Chad, so the sheep don't actually need any grass. I could drop a couple in there now just to fill them up, but yeah, they actually graze on those fields. I thought they might have grazed it out harder and actually eaten the fields till the grass disappeared. That was my whole plan and whole intention with the way I set all that up, but it hasn't quite worked that way. Gonna crash, watch the stream later. Have a good day, night, everyone. Cheers, Ryan. You too, buddy. Thanks for taking the time to stop in and say hello. What did everyone think of Giant's Little Goats video today? I must say I'm not sure what they're trying to achieve with their little jokes and puns and play on words. I think it must be a German thing. I think they're funny or something. I don't know. The German humor. Alright, so Winrow's finished, so like I said, we are going to run down, we'll put the Winrow away and we will get the bale wrapper out and they can come up and start wrapping some bales. Just park that there for now, turn it off. Good to go as well, Ben. All good, buddy. All good. Hey, Dazed, how you doing, mate? Hasn't Giants Humor always missed the mark? It's been interesting, shall we say. It's very, very dry. Discord, you see many people with questions. So it's interesting, like I was watching FSG stream and there was a lot of people came in and said, oh, it would be great if they did this, and it's like, well, they are. Like, that's already been confirmed. Or something else. I'm like, have people not watched it? I actually think there's a lot of people out there who don't keep up to date, like, and granted there's other games I play where I don't keep up to date with all of the information released, and you know, when you get into season passes and all that sort of thing. I thought the opposite, Yoss, and I thought the fact they're trying to get it out in different mediums and to different parts of the market was a good decision. But righty-ho. Tell you what, this little fent has come in very handy. It's been very versatile for us. And it's got some weeds to deal with too. I'll do them while Mark's not here. Harrison Wall, what is the map? This is Aussie No Man's. It's a 16x map for PC only. If you exclamation mark map in the chat, you should get a notification telling you all about it. Right, so bring up our there, make our target, we're on that. Let's start. There we go. Carry on baling. Oops. Get rid of that. Typical, the first one they wrap would be right in my way. Alright, there we go. Done. Oh, you're not seeing it, Scott. Fair enough. Kia ora, Dr. Fish. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. I'm doing good, thank you, Dazed. I'm doing good. So, that is why, Yoss, I have done a single video that summarises all the information released over that month. So, if people want to know about everything that was discussed, talked about, or released by Giants, they can go and watch one simple video. Summarises it all. Sure, it's a bit annoying you miss them, then find out from Argsy or FSG. Oh, that's what we're here for. Try and spread as much information as possible. Actually really enjoyed our From the Field stream on the weekend. Sort of after we finished and we were having a chat before we logged off, saying how it was actually went really smoothly. And sort of, yeah, we talked for an hour and a half pretty easily too. It's kind of cool. Thanks, Bosun, for jumping in there in the vertical stream and sharing that link. Much appreciated. It's just not attracting the clicks to get the information across. I think I see the videos pop up all the time, but other than P's, That's the thing, right? I mean, the other thing is if you want to find out, you go to their website and you You know, they've got a blog post on everything that's been announced, so it's not hard to find it. Some people seem to struggle. Hey Bender, how you doing? Not watched a single Giants one. There we go. That's why they rely on content creators, partners to disseminate information. Didn't watch anything they've put out. I watch a lot of YouTube and see the notifications, but never think to go and watch later. At least we're in your feed. There we go. Oh, just reiterates my point about why we get given things to share with you lot. Thank you, thanks Rippin. Much appreciated. And 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, last lap. And no, I'm not going to go around and tidy up all of the loose bits. I'm already dreading having to load all these onto a truck. There's a couple of loads here. I thought there might have been a few less. I actually thought I might have been able to load them onto the back of the trailer and just leave them on there until we go and need to sell them. But doesn't look like that will be the case. I wonder if preview sessions where they play some of the new stuff for an hour or so would attract more buzz as the hardcore watch it for all the details and will trickle down to the casual. That'd be an idea, right? The problem with all of that, Dazed, is I can imagine 90% of the people who would come in, they won't watch it from the start, they'll join in halfway, they'll ask you to go back and do something again. Obviously you can direct them to the start, but then you get asked about all the features you're not looking at. Yeah, that'd be a good idea, I reckon. Just for an hour, just do the swathing. Or harvest peas. See what productions they have. You get 6 to 10 notifications all at the same time. Funny. Yeah. Yeah, it's a race to the bottom, unfortunately. Is the Baler's using course drive ripping cones. So Bale ripping with course drive is easy. You just park in the field and press play, and so long as it's detected the field, it will go around and detect all the bales and hopefully wrap them all. It'll be interesting to see if it does manage to pick them all up. This is an easy field because it's all nice and one shape really, so let's see how it goes. Doesn't have to be live, can be pre-recorded. Oh yeah, go through it 15 minutes a piece. Yeah, I suppose. It's the interesting things that they miss out. So, for example, the spinach harvester doesn't actually say anywhere what the width of the header is for its harvesting. The pea harvester is 3.3 meters from memory and the beans 3.8, but they don't actually say what the width of the spinach harvester is. And it's not even in the fact sheet for it. It's just little bits, we haven't seen how beans are planted yet. We haven't had a planter in a fact sheet to show it as a field type. And they didn't talk about it in the blog, so just little things like that, whereas they talked about the seeders in the pea blog. Changes everything. So you can even do bale pickup. If I had a like an autoload bale trailer or a Argsy bale trailer, it would go around and Courseplay will do that for you as well. I can't demo it because these bales are too big for any of the stackers. You watch everything that FSG, DJ and I put out. Chad, thanks mate. Much appreciated. even if it's a repeat. It's interesting actually, I watch what some of the other guys put out and how we pick up on different things or focus on different things. It's quite cool. A number of times I'll pick something up and go, oh, I hadn't thought about it that way. And it's not that I've missed something, or it was just I hadn't actually thought about it like that. Right, what are we going to end up with in here? Ugh. There'll be enough grass around. I'm not going to... No, I'm going to resist the urge to drive around and see if I can load up an extra bale. It's not close enough to being full. Right, well, let's get this back down. Get the combine going. And then we can do some bale loading. The time you've wasted. It's not wasted. Curious to see what the new mod hub is going to be like and the interesting events that happen on it when the game launches with certain mods there. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how many people have tried to race to preempt something to get a mod out, or what happens there. That way. Should be giving this a wash down, but another day. Right. Slowest disconnect ever. It's got to put that block of wood under. It's a funny thing, it puts the block of wood under, then it puts the stand on and jacks it up, then it disconnects it all. Oh, the modding and mod hub one here. There's a few people got that and they're like, what's the point? Well, it's nice. You're probably sitting there going, why couldn't you actually just send me my mod awards? Dazed. Although you got that, you got those, didn't you? Did you get those? Right. Horseplay time. You have got them both now. Nice. I had a feeling you might have. I couldn't remember whether you did or not. Headlands 4, blah, blah. Start work on headlands, lands. Yep, that all sounds good. For the course, what we normally do. See what happens when we generate that course. Some nice long lines there. Happy days. Right. That do its thing. Next job, we'll take this up to the field. The address was handwritten. Is that right? Gosh, I'm really hoping we can get some money soon to be able to expand things here on the farm. We're still going to buy that forklift, and we were going to get that second trailer, weren't we? Right. It's done a good job so far. There. Doing that. It's doing that, right. Throw away in the back. Never use double wheels on your tractor, you don't know why. I'm a bit hit and miss with them too, sure. They're actually really good on this tractor with the front loader because they give a lot more stability. If you turn around too fast, it doesn't actually roll over. It's kind of handy. These jobs mean I can't build Lego. It's the annoying thing. Now, from memory, we can pick 2 bales up at once, or we can't. We'll have to find out in a sec. And before anyone says it, yes, I'm putting the forks through the silage wrap. 2 bales confirmed. Trying to figure out which side of the truck I should go to. Then that happened. Right. Out with the tape. Remember that being a job as a kid, I used to always get told off because I'd run across them in bare feet and then puncture them with my heel. So then I'd get given a roll of tape and told to go out and fix them. God help us if we missed a Bale. Left one with a hole in it. We'd know about it, alright? Dual wheels offer more traction in real life. I think there's a little bit of a falsity with that sometimes too, isn't there? But definitely less compaction is one of the main reasons. But no, so I guess that sounds right. I've got to be proper duals like this where they're actually attached to the axle rather than just clamp-on ones though. I think clamp-on ones would be more for spreading load and compaction rather than drive. Not like it rains there to get water in the bales. Actually interesting, I've seen ones where they've got the holes in them, they've basically rotted because the air gets in. And the heat from the fermentation. The clamp-on grabs, yeah, I know, they're not the most useful, are they? Mainly for the year. I got you, Dazed. I got you. There we go, squared that up. Right, we're going to keep in front of this wrapper this wrapper's going to stay in front of us pretty well, isn't it? I'll go and grab the truck, bring it down here a bit further. Combine, you can see over there, is just about to finish its first lap. I need the Simple Inspector mod to be able to keep track of what's happening at the moment. Lots of balls in the air right now. How full is it while we're here? Not quite 50, so that bodes well for being able to get around the field another time before needing an unload. Nasty the mold, it is nasty, isn't it? Guy that puts clamp-on ones on an ATV, but any bigger than that crap. We had when Dad bought his first John Deere, it was second hand, and it came with clamp-on ones. I think he used them once because it was a, I don't remember why now. I think it was a wet spring. We'll stay there, Bale. Thank you. Thank you for not falling off. Malacu joining in there on the vertical stream. I have no idea what you've just said, mate. My French is a little bit rusty. As in, I know none. Kind of excited for the UK Scottish looking map. Was on a little trip last weekend. There was a big Lexian combine next to a cliff and it was a super impressive picture. Yeah, the UK map's going to be cool, or Scottish, or wherever it's based. Yeah, that's going to be a cool addition. Looking forward to that. I mean, isn't it funny we're looking forward to things that come out in a year? Still another year. Tell you what, there might be 3 loads of bales out of here. Goodness. It might be a year before the game. It's the perfect timing. Need Jules down there at the mow. One of the workers sunk the tractor 3 times this week already. Oh, yeah, mate. I feel for you. We're still not done with the polar weather either, are we? Isn't there meant to be another blast or something coming? Did I see that today? Dazed, have you seen everyone's worried that there's going to be no JCB tractors in the game? Because on the Giants website, if you go to JCB under the game, it doesn't say more coming. It just shows that wheel loader we saw in the fact sheets a couple of weeks ago. So everyone's taken that as because it doesn't say more coming or more soon or coming soon, whatever. I've said, well, that must be it. There can't be any more JCB. Jules front and rear. You need a boat down there at the moment. It's about the only way you can do anything. Right, so that's our first 18 bales, isn't it? Oh. The worker decided they've wrapped all the bales, is that? Oh no, still going. It's supposed to be down, snow to 400 meters tonight, is there? Right. Saw that on Reddit, quick enough to port from 22. Yeah, I'm sure something will happen quickly enough. This made me laugh. Isn't it interesting? We've still got our surprise sheep, our bunched up sheep. Whereas the pigs who are using the expandable pastures, no drummers. Who knows what the issue is. Right, after just about getting rid of all our silage bales out of here already, time to add a whole lot more in. Don't know. Haven't quite got on the trigger properly. Yep, over a bit further. Right. I have to figure out getting a grain cart out. I'll have to get the Well, the bale wrapper will be finished soon, and then we can get the auger wagon out with that tractor. Morning, Strody. How are you? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. The Chad, you put all your silage in bunks and only had 2 inches of spoilage on top. It's all in the packing. Oh, 100%. It's all in the packing. Yep. Right. Park about there. Go get this going again. Oof. Non-stop tonight. You're about to pull the trigger on the new PC as soon as the wife says so. So your wife's about to get a new PC, or what's she getting that's new? She must be getting something new to be able to, for you to get a new PC. $7080X3D and 4080 Super ready for 25 and flaps in 24. Nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward to actually. I'm gonna bite the bullet and get flight sim. I'm kind of on the fence. I was thinking about getting a 4080 or something like that and replacing my 3070, but I might see how it goes to start with. And then I might look at possibly getting a 50 series when they come out, or seeing how things go over the next wee while, getting a new PC. Depends if I can get off my butt and go and get my games room done. I could have a PC inside still and PC outside, much to the wife's disgust. Not the purpose of doing a games room out in the shed wasn't for me to have 2 PCs. So I wasn't inside doing this all the time. G'day Dutch Modelling, how you doing? What more could anyone possibly want? Confident man, Strody. A 2060. I was actually surprised. I just got my son a PC with a 3060 in it and how affordable they actually are. I know the step up in performance between you get 3060, 3070, 3080s quite a lot, but still. Hey Christian, how you doing? What's up, mate? Good to see you. Flight Sim is brilliant. Flight Sim is brilliant, and this new one looks amazing. Just with the missions, I'm looking forward to actually trying out some of these missions and actually having a bit of a story, almost a story to it. What do you reckon? Is there still a story? Are we going to get some sort of story mode in Farm Sim? Some scenarios? Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do. That'll do though. Not what I was trying to do, but it worked. Off for now, have a good stream, everyone. Toodles. Thanks, Dave. Hey, good to see you. Nice to have you here. And you never know, mate. If you're around close to the release, I'm sure there'll be a few copies of 25 being given away at some stage, so. Not just here either. Sure, there'll be a number of people who'll be doing it, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Might be a chance to get in it. You play Train Sim World as well, share. I'm looking to see the Truck World Australia have started posting quite a lot more about their truck sim. Remember we did the, done it once, played the, and just did the basic truck driving school. Bit of a laugh, and yeah, it was kind of fun actually. It looks like a promising game. Has a lot of those features where you can hop out and walk around and that kind of thing. But yeah, some of the Australian terrain and landscapes that they're creating look pretty cool. Oh, don't do that. Oh, I'm making a mess. Alright, I can see the combine over there is stationary, so I've absolutely butchered that. Alright, we'll tidy it up. Bale wrapper has stopped, so let's just quickly. Oh no. You can't wrap the sign, son. 12 seats, telling me there's 12 bales left. It's almost a whole truckload still to wrap. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, I should move the truck closer to the bales, Christian. I agree. I agree. Right, go and get those last ones. Can we find? Yeah. So you don't have it set to park at the moment. Okay. In the interest of keeping that moving, take that off that. Morning from another very wet southwest UK. Jeez. Is it summer anywhere? I mean, it's not, is it? Because we're either in spring or autumn. But is anywhere getting some nice weather at the moment? Never far away, got your area in the community, just more quiet than usual. Nice, mate. Good to hear. G'day, Edsy, how you doing? Right, I don't fancy driving next to you and trying to unload with these huge jewels, but that's exactly what you're going to try and do, isn't it? Oh, it's like I'll just park in front, so you can't. Last 2 days you've had sun and 20 degrees and nice October. There we go. Confirmation the sun has been shining somewhere. Got to admit, actually, our weekend was beautiful. We had a beautiful weekend here. Come on. Let's get this emptied out. Come on, combine, keep going. Put it all out. It's near enough. Near enough. Right. That sounded like a broken record. 188 mils in the last 2 weeks. It's all a bit tedious. Yeah, we were just talking. Also not how you're meant to bail things. They just wrapped that one too. And turned around on top of it. Right. Let's carry on. Yeah, we were just talking to Sindri, who lives down Southland, bottom of New Zealand. They're much the same. They've had an incredibly wet winter and it's just a bog, it's a quagmire. It hasn't got any better for them either. Why are the good mods on PC? I know. '84 and sunny for you as well, Chad. Beautiful. Oh, I thought they were already on the front. Hello, FSG. How are you? Good to see you, mate. I was going to say top of the morning. I suppose it is. Mid-morning. How you doing, mate? Doubling up. Nice. Should start a subscriber series. What do you mean by that, Christian? What would a subscriber series? It sounds a bit like a Survivor series. Sent stepdad to pay for hire of 6125, came back having bought said tractor plus a 6250. Not bad from going to the dealer. That's the problem when it's wet and raining, you can't get out in the fields, eh? Farmers just go and buy stuff. How's the week been? Yeah, not too bad, mate. School holidays here. We got last week of that this week. So I was at home day today with the boys, although Bex was home too. Mr. Argsy was home. Went to town, got the haircuts, had lunch in town with them. And they're off to a football program for the next couple of days, being run by the Phoenix. Go and see if they can make a name for themselves somehow. Make some money for me so I can retire. Be their managers. Is that where the grass isn't growing? Well, it's full-on contractor time here in New Zealand at the moment. We've got tractors moving all around us all the time. Lots of silage and baleage and fields getting ploughed. We're getting close to getting some maize planted, I imagine. That time of year, I'm actually going to have a chat to my old man about when he's going to plough and plant around our place. My retirement plan, I wish. There's no point in new games around the corner. Oh, I could start it on and do something on the new game, but intrigued to hear about your idea. You started part-time retirement years ago, did you, Yoss? Right, what do we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25, I've got 18 here, we've taken 36 and 25. 36, 25, quick math, 61 bales. Is that right? Wow. The way things are going, you don't think you'll get to. It feels like that sometimes too, doesn't it, Dutch? Oh, 0 to a billion series with a couple of fans, right, I see. Well, we've always on the multiplayer servers, so I often get to play with people doing that, which is good fun. A joke for you, FSG, if you're still there. No, it's not the Manchester United football team, although that would be an appropriate joke at the moment. Right. I was talking to a Scottish guy the other day and I was asking him how many girlfriends he had. He started counting, then he fell asleep. So I delivered that a bit quick. Should have paused a little bit. I also adapted that from a joke about a Kiwi, but we'll call it Scots. Time does fly by when you get on the multiplayer maps. Time flies by when you're streaming, to be honest. Gosh, we've been going for over an hour. Fastest joke ever. Me and sheep are scared. Oh, our Bale rappers stuck in a tree again, are they? Or are they rapping? Might be rapping at the moment. Alright. 2 more loads. Same joke for the Welsh. Yeah, it's pretty adaptable, isn't it? What's going on down there? You're still sitting in there. You must be trying to figure out how to get to the next ones, or what? You've got about 2 left. 3, maybe. 3 bales left to do. Oh, is there some up at the top there? Not many, any. Yeah. Thought it was a Welshman, yeah. Can't be anyone. I heard it as an Aussie telling a joke about a Kiwi, so I had to adapt it. Right. Whoa. Well, we've got enough wrapped. We'll get these loaded up and then we'll go and see what's happening with that guy. Moving again. Cheers, Christian. You too, mate. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for saying hello. Take care, and I hope to see you around again soon. Right. Kind of envious of people who use auto load sometimes. Yeah, there. Hello, Nina. How you doing? Welcome along. Thank you for becoming a member of the team. Great to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Yaron, how you doing, mate? Good to see you as well. Rock, you've got no time to load manually. No one has time to, but it's fun to. It's actually one of my, you know, everyone knows this, it's still one of my most enjoyable things to do in Farming Simulator. Oh, there we go, 22 months, Yaron. Close to the 2 years. Legend. Thank you very much. Right. Let's go and see if we can sort this out. Bugging me. Oops. So, they're still sitting in there. So I still think they're working, but I don't know what the story is. Alright, go and finish your job. 3 bales left. Let's go and pick these 2 up over here first. I was trying to figure out which way to do it, but we're going to get them first. Just brought a farm stick, have to get used to using it, but uninstalled all your autoload stuff just to force yourself to do it manually. Good on you. It's a good way to get into the habit. I need to get into the habit of actually using mine. I mean, I've deliberately set up my sim task, some dashboard tonight, so I've got that sitting there, and I have been using it. Need to get into the habit of pulling the wheel and joystick in front of me and actually playing with it. Again, another reason to get my shed set up. Right, last bale for you. Just a wrapper. Excited for FS25? Absolutely. Absolutely. It's almost the 12th of October, which means it's almost less than a month. Was it 5 weeks yesterday? It's going to be here in no time. You haven't got the wheel. Yeah, fair enough. Farm stick will definitely change your change the way you do it. Wouldn't surprise me if you use that a few times and go, gosh, it wouldn't be great to being able to use my feet to accelerate and brake, and having a steering wheel there I can use with one hand and joystick in the other. Yeah, that is going to be a blast. So this time next week, I will be on a plane to an undisclosed location somewhere. A plane right away. So there won't be a stream next Wednesday, unfortunately. I know, we'll see. We might see what happens. We might be able to do a joint stream or something from where we are. Something like we did at FarmCon. We'll see. See what we're allowed to do. We might have all our recording devices confiscated from us. You guess all you like farming, you're not going to get told. Fair enough, Dutch. Fair enough. Right, let's not drive all the way back down there just to then have to drive all the way back this way. We'll go this way and then bring the truck up. Thwarted again. Would have got away with it, wasn't for you pesky children. What are you? 84%. Okay. Oops. What we want. Secret and sacred. Yeah, you're probably quite right in the way you could describe that. We'll confirm it's a country. It is indeed. Can confirm some countries it's not going to be, if that helps. It's not New Zealand, and it's not Scotland. This is the Maldives. Goodness, wouldn't that? I know they've got an Asian map coming out of farming, but that'd be a bit exotic, wouldn't it? To promote Farming Simulator 25 and the new South Asian map or East Asian map, Bhutan Pantai, we've taken a slave group to the Maldives. Two down. Bali. Too far for me, substitute. Jakarta for some noodles and rice. It'll be topical. Hutan Pantai does mean coastal forest in Indonesian. It doesn't mean it's Indonesia. Like we said, you can guess all you like. We're not going to tell you a thing. Right, what do we got left there? 2, 4, 6, 7 to go. Oof. We should run a sweepstake on this, shouldn't we, Bosun? Right, let's strap all those down. Get this unloaded. We'll go and unload the combine, and then we'll get these last few done. Oof. Hope we forget about it or Giants forget about it. Charco's Island celebrate. Oh goodness. Deutsch Far liked us so much they invited us all back. Tell you what, Deutsch Far liked us, I think Fent liked us even more. Right. Unload those. Now let's go and find... Oh, it's right there. Yeah, Fent did have a marching song. If that's what you want to describe it. I don't know if I'd want to march to that one. Yours? Definitely Germany. Yeah, yeah, I would be. No, we did, we clarified with the appropriate people before our stream on Saturday. We were allowed to divulge what we divulged, and that was all we were allowed to say, that we were going to have the chance to do something with the Giants sometime in October. And we'd both be getting the opportunity, along with others. It's not just us. Oh, it's going to be incredible. And like I said on the other day, and I've said it a number of times, it's all because of the wonderful people who watch the channel and support us that we get these opportunities. So without you guys and your awesome support, I wouldn't be able to do some of the things I've been able to do over the past, well, 3 years, 4 years. So thank you all very, very much. Very much appreciated. Now, if you'll all just hurry up and buy pre-order 25 through the Giant store and use the code Argsy Gaming, get me to being a silver partner, that'd just be the icing on the cake. In all seriousness, thank you everyone. If I'm allowed to, I don't actually know who else, I just know it's not just the two of us. I know a couple of others, but that might give it away too. Who knows? Not saying anymore. Change the topic. How about the America's Cup? Who's been watching that? Roll on early Saturday morning for that first final, first two races against Britannia. Great Britain and still rule the waves. Right. Well, that is now full, so let's... I need to set up the bins. Oh my goodness, it's just never ending at the moment. Alright, let's do that. I'll get the truck sorted. Leave that to unfold. Then we need to take that. No, we don't need that back just yet. Need the truck. You just pre-order with my code. Thank you, Scott. That's very much appreciated. You know, welcome to the club, share. Only the finest can drive their equipment into a river. So you're an esteemed company. There is a badge of honor. And get a little tattoo on your arm with a tractor face down into a river. Join the wet tractor club. Right, that tractor there. Let's get these done. Last couple. Is that race still running? I thought it died once we won it in the 80s. You only don't know about it because there's never any Australians in it anymore. Since your boat broke in half in Auckland back in the 90s. Where do you get the badge? You've been there several times. Gosh, maybe I need to do something with that. Thirsty tractor. Well, like always, thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. I hope you're all having a wonderful Wednesday. It's always a blast. I look forward to these each and every week. Always a hoot having a stream. You don't know what you're going to do, what you're going to talk about, who's going to be here. So it's always nice to have you all here, and I do appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in. I'm not sure I'm too happy about that Bale right at the moment, though. It can tune back out. We use the trailer to... we're just going to be a bit ruthless. Like I said, we've not got too many more to stack up here, so just make that work. Yeah, it's not a very elusive club, Bosun. I think we're very well, it's very well represented. All right. Here we go. Last one. Lucky last. Alright, let's use a little bit of magic and see if we can get this back where it needs to be. Strap those on and get it back where it needs to be. And we'll go and grab the wrapper tractor. That's fine. I had to whiskey count. 5 o'clock whiskey. Right, so just thinking out loud, we can now... We actually need to soil sample this bit of ground too. I'm going to put the sprayer on this tractor, spray these 2 fields, put the grain cart auger wagon on the back of the John Deere, use that, and then we can come down and plough with the Traction King. Joe Root's England's leading. Is he the leading test run scorer now? 110 at the moment versus Pakistan. Nice. I'm my giant. Actually, a lot of time for him. He's always admired him as a player. He came into the team really young, didn't he? Free up all your space for mods and start anew again. And you'll be like every other farm sim player who will say, I'm not going to let my mod folder get into the state it did. Again, I'm going to make sure I keep them all organized, and I can guarantee it'll be just as messy in a year's time as it is now. That's how we roll. Everyone's the same. Right. Right, put you in here. You can start on this one. Yep, we're in our field. We'll do 2 headlands up downs. That should be good. Generate course. Look at it. Looks happy. Right. First waypoint. And off you go. Spray away. Alright, wait, deposit. So tractors up here. You can't disconnect this while it's like that, can I? I can. I shouldn't. I can. Doesn't make it right though. Being organised is boring. FSG Mod Assistant. Greatest mod folder manager ever. There's been some goods before. Some Game Alliance did a good one. There's another one too. Even the good old fashioned change the name of your mod folder worked well for a while, but Mod Assistant's just taken it to another level. There you go. Philip's got it. Looks so much better. So interestingly enough, it should be... I would have thought it would be relatively easy for them to port that over. We need diesel on this before we go any further too. Good spotting on that. Yeah, it should be relatively easy to port over, I would have thought. Mod Assistant, because just assuming it writes the game settings file was much the same. Oh, come on, how close do I have to be? You know, see, I've got big fatties. There we go. Yeah, filling. You can't have already done a headland. What? What are you doing? Oh, I started and then, okay. Headlands last. Gotcha. Still had the setting on from the wind ring. Now, this bin's empty, I think, from memory. This was going to be our soybean bin. Got a lot of soybeans. Oh no, it's still got sorghum in it. Chickpeas. And rye. Right, need to empty this bin out then before we go any further. Which means we need this. So much to do. Breaks over, time to do some driving, drinking, coffee, and yelling at the idiots on the road. Alright, mate. Thanks for being here, Dutch. I'll catch you again soon, mate. Alright. Back that into the shed. We must be getting close actually to being able to sell some stuff, are we? It might be the other point we're just about at. I should check time saving stock check in just a sec. See your wool stash share, you are getting into the textiles industry, are you? Right, let's have a look. That's nice having that field actually. I like that. Quite happy with that one. Alright, let's see. Everything's January. Good price for silage at the moment. Sorghum's 518. 518 at the moment at the port. Value at all soil points. 513 and going down. But when's that max? Maybe we'll just take that and sell it. The rye is what I really want to get rid of. We've got plenty of wheat for those, and I've got lots of grain. Maybe we're just going to dump it in there. They take sorghum, don't they? Yeah, we're just going to dump it into there and use that. Better way to use it. Oh, did it? Said it added FS22 initial support. Nice. Should have read that a bit closer, shouldn't I? Hey, Hanson, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. You knit blankets share. There we go. So is that your real life wool stash, or is it an in-game wool stash? I was thinking it was an in-game wool stash, but maybe you're telling me your real life wool stash. Chaz, opinions on Edgewood. Edgewood is a great looking map. I have not had the time or inclination to play on it, but definitely a good looking map. G'day Amy, how you doing? Nice to see you, welcome along. Well, I'm pleased I didn't say I was going to build any Lego or any more of the telehandler on the thumbnail, because I've just completely kept myself busy. So next week, definitely will. Oh, there won't be in next week, will there? There might be in the week after. I think I'm back by then. Although I think I get back that day and I may be tired and be heading to work the next, so we'll see. See where we're at. Biggest food delivery device ever. How do you feed your pigs? With a semi laden with sorghum to dump into their feeders. A real life wool stash. Ah, there we go. Excuse me. Keep dumping. Keep going. Alright, there we go. Happy days. You're back. Back again. Only just on the weekend. No, it was on the weekend. It was yesterday, actually. Has anyone seen the Eminem and Slim Shady interview that they interview each other? Absolutely hilarious. If you haven't seen it, worth checking it out. Like an AI interview. For them all just by one of them, yeah. Yeah, it's just got a trigger on each of them, Hanson. Just spreads it out, aggregates it across them all. Ooh. Right, plough. Where are you? Where far art thou, plough? Need to unpark that tractor. Right, you're fueling up. Oh, am I out of diesel? Where's my trigger for this? Around the back. Alright, there we go. Carry that filling up. Yeah, so those pigs, what have they got now? Well, so the sorghum's base food, so 50,000 leaves of base food into all of them. Why are we not getting any slurry yet? Any ideas? Any suggestions? What are we? We're looking good there. Everyone's happy. Oh, have we multiplied? 2 months? 20 months? Yeah, well, look, we've multiplied. 45 more sheep. Happy days. I'm gonna get one. Get a few more sheep soon too. Perfect. Ooh. Today is sort of the first time I feel like we've managed to get this map running with lots of things going on it. Lots of balls in the air, so to speak. Normally I kind of feel like we just get in here and end up doing one thing, but today has certainly been a lots to do episode. Right, we need field creation on, which should be, we'll lower that down, that should be doing that. Right, that is golden. Now let's create a course for this, and we're going to do this counterclockwise because you should turn left with a offset drill. Do it in land, sure, why not? Up downs, nothing to bypass. Start work on the center, that's fine, I can do that work with 6.9, I think that's right. Let's check that. Happy days, we'll do, we might bump that up to 4, just to give ourselves more turning space. Let's see what happens with this course. That looks like it's going to run without a hitch, so play on that. It's going to go into the middle first, which is good because we can keep an eye on it a little bit more. Leave that going. You're going alright. You've still got a decent amount of herbicide in here. You're just doing the headlands now. Which must mean, next job, go and get this combine emptied out. And then we can sort the truck out and get the auger and everything repositioned. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Every colour imaginable. It's like a good collection. Sells wool in a craft shops. We've got wool everywhere. Back rooms full of extra stock. I feel like we still owed a really big payday on this map though. We haven't had one yet. Wondering what are we... Don't have a huge amount there, although we're not counting the soybeans yet. Silage, oh, the grass hasn't fermented, so we've got 3 times that in silage still. That's how much silage, mate, 363,000 litres. Not bad, not bad. Well, just a reminder, if you haven't already, we appreciate it if you'd drop a thumbs up, leave a like on this stream. Helps to go show the YouTube algorithm that I'm doing good things, be much appreciated. It's a good habit I try and get into of doing that when I first join a stream. It's not always easy, but I try and do right. Leave that there for now. You don't need to go anywhere. This does. Swing the whole way around, do we? Whole way around the other way. Actually, you know what I could do, because we're going to Zen, but I could actually dump it out almost right behind where the truck is right now, alright? Make it pretty easy. Smashed it, share. Perfect. Don't smash it too hard though, I need it for next time. Let's tidy up the grass around here too. A few spots where I used the wrong grass texture when I was painting and building the map. Building the yard. Beauty. Alright, yeah, spun out. There's good. Last job is to go and find the handle on the side here. Give that a pull. Open that lid up. I did notice that some of the other lids were open. We're going to close those too. That one's closing. 130,000 litres of chickpeas in there. That one was closed. 87,000 litres of rye in there. Right. Almost right on top of things. I tidied up a little bit here with the fertiliser we had spilt the other day. That's all sorted. Let's just go. Actually, while I think about it. No. Where is it? Here it is, that one. I was going to unpark that. The Lizard, the Z2 and the Volvo, that's alright, they can be reparked. And have a look what's going on over here. Okay. Moving, good. That's the main thing. Moving in the right direction as well. Okay, it's just about, we'll ride along here. Oh, we're going to run out of herbicide. Ah. Here I was saying it had plenty and it's actually going to run out. Need to tidy up these fields too. Did it a few times. So we can sort that edge out a little bit. Alright, into here, the buy anywhere silo. Whoops. It's herbicide. Done. $3,295 or so. Too bad. Hunter community. Am I playing with mods? This is pretty much everything here is a mod. Pretty much everything's a mod. Hey, Thumbs and Bob, how you doing? On my secret trip next week, can you do your best to find out some info regarding seasons, please? You're having sleepless nights. See what we can do. The fact video. Hello, welcome. Mods are good, MCO. Right, near last waypoint. It's been right on it, just about. Happy days. That's done, that's done, that's done. Any left things to do? Spin around and give us another unload. Won't have much in it. That's a good question. Does I think that screen does have a speed sync on it, does it? Those. Tools. No. It's alright. Yeah, that's one thing I'd love to find more out about Bob is seasons. 100%. Seasons, productions, and animals. Crops are crops. I mean, unless there's something massively different with the impact lime has or the different yield bonuses or whatever you can get. Crops are crop, right? But shaft 180, 4955, yeah. Actually, that one doesn't even have a cruise control button on it. What's my favourite map on FS22? I've played a number of different maps I really enjoyed. Elk Mountain was one of my favourites. Enjoyed doing the mining on there. Chilliwack, British Columbia was a great map. For a first time map maker. The Oaks again, first time map maker. Both a couple of great maps. I was actually pleasantly surprised about a map called Osada by Rajot Play. A small little Polish map, I think it was. That was a pretty cool map. I did my first 5-minute farmer series on. The YouTube is going to introduce a 3-minute shorts in about a week's time. So they're still vertical format, but they can behave a little bit differently. That might be a new avenue to try some things out with too. Undisclosed location to play 25 as much as you want before release date. Won't be as much as we want, Rick, that's for sure. Hey Jensen, how you doing? Good day to you. The lack of news about it doesn't bode well. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It depends whether you're expecting change or whether you're expecting the status quo. My bet at the moment is it's just going to be much the same. That's what we've had, so. Right. This should finish here. Should be able to look at the map and see no weeds in that one. Yeah, I'm expecting status quo. My weeds update. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, a few on the corners as to be expected. So we'll rip it over there and go and do that one next. You love watching Aussie farms on Farm Sim. Nice, Jensen. This is kind of my own creation of an Aussie farm. It's in the Aussie No Man map. I reckon we've been pretty blessed in 25 with the quality. Oops, doing. I don't want that. This one. I reckon we've had some pretty good maps. Let's start working on the headland this time around. It's pretty expected. So long, farewell. Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. It's time to you to spray the weeds and die. So they die. A month left before release. Do you think they're going to post something big we all didn't expect? I firmly believe that there is still something that they haven't told us. There's something somewhere that they're going to release. What it is though? Don't know. Don't know. Seasons, productions, something with animals. I've alluded to grazing, they've alluded to cows being able to escape if you read some of the signs, or roam. I don't know, maybe some advances on the weather. I can't think what else it could be that would be a big surprise though. That's the hard part. That's the hard part. look at that. That's actually finally populated. It's not showing me everything. Oh yeah, okay. Hoping the lack of news means that seasons will be better in 25 than 22 is. I'd love it to be more like 19, everyone says it, but more like 19. That's my my dream for it. Vehicle maintenance. That's certainly something that needs an overhaul from what it is at the moment, where things get dirty and dusty and worn, and actually having breakdowns and things like that. Random events would be cool. They say they've listened. This was the biggest disappointment 22. Yeah, I think the biggest disappointment 22 is it was the first time it became a base game feature. And it had been done so well to then take what had been done well and not do it as well as someone who wasn't part of the company. But then actually having the guys from Realism Modding as part of the company there for a period, it kind of was a bit strange. But yeah, hopefully we see something improved there. You need some diesel in this sometime soon. Oh goodness, starting to get the yawns. Must be getting late. How you doing, nobody? Nice to see you. For tuning in. So many moving parts today. It's been fun actually getting all of these bits and pieces on the go. In fact, we've worked, this is the only field we haven't done any work in tonight. Now that we're spraying this one and that one. Very good. AI in 25 will be frustrating. I'll pass judgment once I've experienced it. I'm hopeful that it'll be better than you expect. That's my hope anyhow. I feel that they get said every single new game, Amy. They're taking all the good mods and making them in the game. Hey, why not? If it's been a popular mod, why not include it in the game if that's what people like? I mean, it takes away from the modder, I suppose, to have that opportunity, but part of what you sign up for when you submit a mod to ModHub. Look like these are some dashboard, very nice. I think some of them miss is having a fill level on them when you're using something like a combine where you can keep an eye on how full it is as a percentage. So I'm going to look at the different options I've got, different ones. We need the combine ones. Alright. Cut a new opening in the field, is it? Suspect Courseplay and Auto Drive will still be the go-to mods for AI. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they can bring, what they can tap into in the back end with the scripting and coding for the AI to make Courseplay and that better, maybe, in Auto Drive. Gosh, even what could How could VCA or guidance steering be better? Lots of different things. Lots of different things. Alright. Well, I think I am certainly starting to feel a little bit tired. Day's catching up on me, so I think this might be a good place to say goodbye to you. We're just opening up a new little bit. We've got the plough running. Let's go and have a look. Plough's making good progress over here, apart from that little strip they missed. And we've got the sprayer going in here, so when we save the game and quit out, they'll just revert back to where they are, and we'll be able to carry on with all this work next time we are streaming, which probably, as I've said, probably won't be next Wednesday, maybe the following one, depending how I feel. I'm pretty sure that's the day I'll get back from our trip, so we'll just have to, we'll see how we go. Little to no flexibility on the base game stuff. They want to make it as simple for as many people as possible. Yeah, and like I've said a number of times, you're limited with how many buttons there are on a controller, and when you're trying to make something for console, you know, it's light and day. I've got my controller and keyboard. In fact, let's do a little thing. I haven't done my Lego, but you look at how many buttons there are compared on this compared to on a keyboard. That gives it a big difference. Trying to do a stream while we're away somewhere in the world. Yeah. Gosh, where we're going, I don't even know if the country we're going to's got internet, do they? Have you ridden horses lately? Oh, you'll be riding horse, won't you? You're comfortable with horses. Anyhow. Right, everyone, on that bombshell. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you very much for being here tonight. It's always a blast. Like I said before, I look forward to doing these each and every week. So thank you very much for making it fun. I will do a stream on the weekend. So we'll catch up with you then before we go away. And yeah, I'm looking forward to being able to share more about our trip when we can. As soon as we can, we'll be sharing it. But made it at the end to see me. Hey, DK, good to see you. But yeah, everyone, take care. Thank you very much. And we'll see you again soon. Bye.